Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm so glad you're joining me. Well, I have two fun projects to share with you. Today we're using the Simon Says Stamp card kit for April 2025. It's a fabulous kit and it's called Butterfly Blossoms. We're going to be using the stencil that came in our kit, the stamp set. We're going to be using some Tim Holtz Ideology collage paper. There's 30 pieces in here and there's 2 of each pattern. We're going to be using a couple of these, and then we're also going to be using a sheet of the pattern paper that came with our kit this month, and then I'm also going to add a little sparkle using the Ranger Distress Texture Paste sparkle that is in our kit. The kit comes with a 1 ounce jar. I'm using a larger 3 ounce jar because I have one open already, but the kit actually comes with a smaller jar. So everything that we're using today, with the exception of a couple dies, and then I am bringing in another Simon stencil to create another background, but other than those, I'm using everything in the kit this month. And the stencil that I'm going to be using today is something that you can switch out for any stencil you have in your stash. So it makes it great. We're going to jump in and start by doing a little bit of stamping and some stenciling. So let's put this to the side. And I'm going to bring in some white cardstock and we're going to stamp. I'm using F1 and F4 today. I'm telling you the names because they're indexed, which is really nice. They're indexed because of the stencil. So we're using F1 and F4. And I'm just going to use an acrylic block to stamp these. I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black ink because it's quick drying. This way we can stencil right away. I'm going to stamp this on some white cardstock. We'll put this back, and then I will grab my next flower set, and we'll stamp this over here. Such beautiful florals in the stamp set this month. While I'm at it, I'm also going to stamp a few butterflies. I'm going to stamp the same one twice. I'm going to stamp B3, which is a middle-sized butterfly, and I'm going to use my same ink for this. And since we're stamping, I'm going to go ahead and stamp our greetings as well. I want my greetings to be a little bit more bolder, so I'm using my Simon Says Stamp VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. And we're going to stamp Missing You. And I'm also going to stamp Happy Birthday. There we go. And that's all the stamping that we're going to do. Now is the fun part where we get to color in our images. So I have the stencil here, and each of our stencils, they're sectioned off with etched detail, and then they are also labeled. You can see the F1 here. I'm going to go ahead and cut away my butterfly and my greeting. Okay? And eventually I'll fussy cut around this. Just to make things easier, I'm going to take my stencil and I'm going to layer it over my flower. I'm going to tape this down. I'm also going to add my butterfly here. I did mask off the leaves just to make things easier. For this floral, we're going to be using 2 yellow inks. I have Simon Says Stamp Zest. I have Simon Says Stamp Citrine. For the leaves, we're going to use Field. I'm going to start with my Zest ink, and just using my blending brush, I'm going to lightly go over my floral here. I'm also going to go over the butterfly. Now I'm going to take my darker yellow, and we're going to add some darker highlights with the citrine. And so what I like to do is just go over one edge and just highlight it here. I'm going to do the same thing to the butterfly, just so it stands out. And I think that's going to work out great. Now I'm going to wipe off my stencil, and then I did mask off those leaves, so I'm going to remove that tape. I'm actually going to tape it on the flowers now. And then I'm going to use my field ink, and we're going to add a little bit of green to our leaves here. I am going to wipe off my stencil. I'm actually going to remove this tape now. We'll wipe this off, and then keeping my stencil on my paper, we are going to bring in our texture paste sparkle. And I'm going to add a little bit of sparkle over our florals and our butterfly. And I'm not going to go over the leaves, just the florals and the butterfly. We'll just do a very light layer. So now we have texture paste over our elements. Then I can remove my stencil from my butterfly, and then for my florals. And then I'm going to set these aside to dry. Right now they're a little bit cloudy, but when they dry, it's going to dry clear and you'll really be able to see that sparkle. So we'll put these aside to dry. And then we will add our stencil to this butterfly here too. Okay, and I went ahead and used masking paper. It's hard to see because I'm using a transparent masking tape, but I masked off my leaves for this one too. Now for this floral, we're going to use blue ink. I have two different shades. We're going to start with marine, and I'm going to add a little bit of color here to the flowers. I'm also going to go over the butterfly. And then we're going to do the same thing with a little bit of darker ink. This is Twilight, and we're going to highlight these florals here with the darker ink. I'm going to go ahead and wipe off my stencil, and then we're going to remove the mask, and then we're going to bring back our texture paste, and we're going to add a little sparkle to these florals as well. And I'm going to go over the leaves on this one. I'm going to take these to the sink. We'll wash these up, and then we're going to work on a background. And we're going to do a little bit of ink blending using the two blue inks that we use for our florals. Again, they're Marine and Twilight. And I'm going to add some light ink on the very top of my panel. This is an A2 panel, so it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm going to go about the midway mark on this panel, just adding a nice light blue. About the midway mark, I'm going to amp up the color a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to add Twilight to the very bottom. And then that's all the inking that we're going to do. I'm going to clean off my work surface and bring in a piece of scratch paper. This is where I'm bringing in an extra stencil. I'm using the Simon Says Stamp Crochet Blocks stencil, but really for a background, any kind of stencil that you have would work. I'm going to line this up over my paper. The stencil that I have here has a little bit of pixie spray still behind it. If you guys are unfamiliar, pixie spray is a low-tack repositional adhesive, and when you have a delicate stencil, it works great. Or you could use a grit mat if you wanted to, but since I already had it behind this stencil, I think it's just easier to just add a little tape, and we're good to go. Now we're going to bring back our texture paste, and I'm going to go over the entire background of this. This looks amazing over inked backgrounds. It just really picks up the ink, and I love the way this looks on inked backgrounds. When it dries, it's just amazing. It has those little flakes of glitter, and it dries clear and shiny. It's a really fabulous effect. And then we can remove our stencil, and let me show you. Lovely. Okay, now I'm going to lift this up, and then I'm going to smooth the sides. This is an A2 panel, so this is going to be the front of my card base. So I'm just making sure that all the sides of this are smooth. And it does take a little bit of time to dry. Right now it's cloudy, but it dries clear, and then you'll see the speckled flakes. Okay, I'm going to put this actually outside. It's a beautiful day, and sunshine works great, and it dries fast in sunshine. So I'll do that, and then I will be right back. Now, while those are drying, we're going to work on our background panels with the collage paper. I picked out two, and I wanted ones that didn't have any floral because I want my stamped image to be my focal point. So I picked out this one that has some postage stamps and some postage marks. And then I also picked out this one that has like little scripty writing. Those are the two that we're going to use for our background. So I'll put the rest back. In our kit this month, we have some collage media matte. You can use this to adhere this to some white cardstock. I have two A2 panels here. But rather than using my collage media matte, I find it easier to use a Simon Says Stamp craft glue stick. We're not going to be doing any inking over the top of this, so the glue sticks is going to work great. We're going to go over the entire A2 panel with the glue stick. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my paper right over the top, and then we just give it a good press, and it sticks wonderful. And if you have any creases or wrinkles, you can kind of work them out with the glue stick. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing to this one. I'm just going to line this up. I like this postage here, so I'm going to line it up in this corner, and then I'll cut this out with the same die, and then I'll fussy cut out my happy birthday and my missing you. I will do that, and I'll be right back. Now my panels are all done, and it just looks like regular paper. I just love the way this looks. I do want to mention that rather than doing two of the same size of this panel, I did increase the size to the larger size with this. Now we're going to do a little bit more die cutting with the stitch rectangles, and I'm also bringing in the chunky A2 scallops. So we'll use some white cardstock and cut out a scalloped edge, and then I want a panel to go inside of that. So I'm thinking this size here. We're going to cut out a smaller size to go inside of this panel here. And then I'll take this. We'll cut out another rectangle with this, and then I'll take the smaller scallop here, and we'll create a couple of panels with these. Now we're just going to take these and layer them together. And I think this will be a perfect home to put our florals. And speaking of florals, my florals are all dry, and let me show you what they look like. You can see that shine, and then it has a little bit of that sparkle. I just love this. And the butterflies are fabulous too. Okay, what I'm going to do is fussy cut around each one of my florals. And you know, I'm fussy cutting today, but I'm pretty sure Simon Says Stamp does have the coordinating die set. And it will be linked down below if you guys are interested in that. But I'll fussy cut these out, and I'll be right back. My florals are fussy cut out, and again, I'm pretty sure Simon does have the coordinating die set to cut these out if you're not into fussy cutting, but it didn't take any time at all for me. And then my panel is dry, and I want to share with you, look how beautiful that shine is. And then that little hint of gold glitter in there, just beautiful. I did go ahead and take the panel and put it on my card base. And then I did trim down an A2 panel for this card base, using our pattern paper that came on the kit. Now we're going to do all of our layering. We're going to take our two cardstock pieces. I'm going to flip this over. We're going to add some adhesive behind here. And these are just going to go tacked down right in the center. And we will layer these. I just wanted a little bit of that yellow showing here, and so I think the larger panel is going to work out great. And then we have our layered panels. I'm going to flip this one over. We're going to add some adhesive behind here. And we're going to layer, we're doing lots of layers today. We're going to layer this right in the middle. And I'll do the same thing with this one. If you wanted extra dimension and pop it up with foam tape, you could. but I think the flowers are going to give us enough dimension. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add those flowers. We're going for a monochromatic look today, so just blues. We're going to add these flowers here, and I did add foam tape behind there so we have a little bit of dimension. And then we're going to add our yellow florals. And I'm not going to add my butterflies just yet because we're going to add our greeting. And I think we're going to put missing you here in the center of this floral. And we'll add happy birthday here. And I did pop both of our greetings up with foam tape too. I just have to remove the release paper there. I think I'm going to add my butterfly here. And then this butterfly we can add over here. Okay, now I'm going to bring in some twine. I'm going to use some white twine and we're just going to tie a little bow here. And I just put a glue dot behind here and we're going to add a bow just above the greeting. And then for finishing touches, we're going to bring in some sparkle with some Spellbinder Sapphire AB gems on our blue one. And I just want to add a few in the background here. And then we'll do the same thing with the yellow using Spellbinder's Aura AB gems. Add a little extra shine. And then that will finish off my card projects today using the Simon Says Stamp April 2025 card kit. The card kit is called Butterfly Blossoms. It's a fabulous card kit. Lots of fun elements. I hope this gives you a little bit of inspiration. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.